Okay, we're into division now. The two words we'll use, the first number we're dividing by is called the dividend. The second number is the divisor. So we think of division as sharing equally. So the best way is to think of sharing into groups of a particular size. So I'm looking to share 10 cakes into groups of 4. So a dividend goes first, divisor second. If I'm sharing 10 cakes into groups of 4, I'll be able to get maybe 2 groups and a bit more. So I'm hoping that's where my answer needs to lie. 2 point something, not sure yet. Okay, into the thinking during. If we're going to use division here, we can use short or long. I've chosen short division because I know my 4 times tables. So the divisor sits outside and the dividend sits inside. And when I look at that, I think, well, there's no need for me to do long division, but if you want to, you can. So now I'm going to share into groups of 4. So I say, how many 4s can I get from 1? None at all. Okay, read across to the next place value. How many 4s can I get from 10? I can get 2 4s, that's 8. Now I've got some leftovers, so I'm going to add a decimal place and a few zeros in case I need them. Now I'll try that again. 2 4s are 8 and I have 2 left over, so I carry them over here. How many 4s can I make from 20? I can make 5 4s are 20. Now my decimal place will always line up very neatly like that. So my answer is 2.5. That makes sense because we knew we could share 10 into 2 groups of 4 and a bit more, so 2.5 makes sense. If we want to check thinking after, you can think of the division sign as a fraction, or as the vinculum, that fraction line. So 10 divided by 4 can also be written as 10 over 4, or 10 quarters. And if I was to convert that into a mixed fraction, because I've got an improper one at the moment, I would have 2 wholes and 2 quarters left over. And then I can simplify my fraction here, 2.5 or 2.5. So if I was to convert the division into fractions and simplify, I could certainly calculate it that way. That doesn't always work. It's only when you've got sort of fairly nice numbers to work with. The algorithm can take care of all kinds of numbers, so it's the better way to go, but fractions are a great way to check.